Actually, in mice, you can obtain exactly the same longevity extension that you would obtain with 30% of caloric restriction by intermittent fasting. So it's logistically much more difficult. Imagine you have to wait for each mouse the amount of food that they would eat normally, subtract 30%, put it in the cage, individual cages, because calorically restricted mice tend to eat each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they become aggressive because they are hungry.
They become cannibals.
They become cannibals. So it is logistically much more simple to take out the food from the cage completely and to put back the food on the next day. Mm-hmm. So it's one day without any food and another day with normal nutrition. And at the end, so you have an oscillation of the weight of the mice, 10% every day. These oscillations tend to become smaller because the mice somehow adapt to this sort of stress. But the final result is that the intermittently fasted mouse has the same weight as a normally fed mouse. At difference with the calorically restricted mouse, it weighs also 20 to 30% less. Mm. And in spite of this difference in the body weight, intermittent fasting allows for lifetime expansion in the same way as does caloric restriction. So one can also consider that this may be more amusing to have, if I was a mouse, I would probably prefer the intermittent regimen, because it means satisfaction during one day and dissatisfaction on the other day, but not permanent dissatisfaction.
Most people prefer doing intermittent fasting. I mean, so it'll be very interesting to see more studies come out on, the translation of this to humans. And as you mentioned, you needed 3 days of, was it a water fast they did? Was it a complete fast, or they had coffee or?
Coffee, tea.
Okay. So
no sugar, no
food.
Milk, and water. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So 3 days was enough to at least show signs of autophagy in circulating leukocytes, and Walter's work has shown, 4 to 5 days, and he's done. He's got his fasting, and then he's got the fasting mimicking diet, and there's some also hints that also is enough. So that's sort of encouraging. It would be more encouraging to have like a 24-hour fast or a 48-hour. I mean, that's so much easier to do in general.